Chandamama Ramayana. Part 24. The commencement of Kishkindha Kanda. It was the spring season. The waters of the Pampa lake were crystalline and pure. Within it, lotuses and blue lilies were in full bloom. The forest surrounding the lake was most enchanting. Male cuckoos were warbling, peacocks were dancing. Observing this vernal splendor, Rama felt joy on one hand and the pangs of separation from Sita on the other, and he lamented deeply over his condition. No matter where he looked or what he saw, he was reminded of Sita. He spoke to Lakshman in a voice filled with despair. Lakshman, if only Sita were with me in this beautiful region, I would desire nothing else in life. But living without Sita seems impossible. I shall give up my life. You must return to Bharat, he said, and began to weep inconsolably. Lakshman spoke words of wisdom to Rama. He explained that this grief arose only from his immense love for Sita, and urged him to set aside that love and yearning. He reminded Rama that they must discover Ravana's whereabouts and bring Sita back. If Ravana did not return her peacefully, he would have to be slain, and for that, courage was essential. He advised that grief is a destroyer of action and thus instilled courage in Rama. The two of them began to wander through that forest. From the moment Rama and Lakshman arrived at the Pampa lake, the Vanara king named Sugriv, who resided on the Rishyamukha mountain, had been watching them. Seeing the two of them, who resembled young elephants, wandering in that area, Sugriv was struck with fear. Assuming that his brother Vali had sent them with the intent to harm him, Sugriv, along with his Vanara ministers, went and sat within the Mathanga ashram. This was because they had no fear of Vali there. Even Vali's men could not enter that place. Sugriv said to his ministers, "Who are these men who have come into this forest, wearing bark garments and disguises, with a specific purpose? Do you know why? Surely Vali must have sent them." Hearing those words, everyone was frightened. Then Hanuman, one of Sugriv's ministers, said, "I do not understand why you are all so afraid. Vali will not come upon this Rishyamukha. Not even a trace of him is seen. One who is a king should not possess such a fickle mind." Hearing those words, Sugriv said, "I did not say that Vali has come here. Look at those men. Look at their long arms. Look at the swords and the bows and arrows in their hands. Anyone would feel fear looking at them. It is my suspicion that Vali has certainly sent them. As Vali is a king, he has many helpers. We must be very careful, otherwise, the enemies will take us unawares and destroy us. Vali is highly capable. Therefore, you must immediately go to them in disguise, speak with them, and find out what their secret is." Understanding the view of his king Sugriv, Hanuman abandoned his Vanara form, assumed the form of a brahmachari, approached Rama and Lakshman, and saluting them with humility, said, "O noble ones, you appear like Rajarshis who have taken a vow and are performing penance. Why are you, who ought to be ruling kingdoms, wandering in this Pampa lake region wearing bark garments? Who are you?" "Our king, a Vanara named Sugriv, has been driven away by his brother and wanders in distress. I am his minister. My name is Hanuman. My father is Vayudev. At Sugriv's wish, I have come from the Rishyamukha mountain assuming this form of a brahmachari. I possess the powers of changing form at will and traveling anywhere at will," he said. As he listened to Hanuman's words, lines of joy appeared on Rama's face. He said to Lakshman, "You yourself give him the answer." Looking at the manner of his speech, he appears to be one with great linguistic knowledge and scholarship. A king who has such messengers is a true king. Then Lakshman turned toward Hanuman and said, "Hanuman, we know well of the Vanara king Sugriv. We have come seeking him. This is my elder brother, Rama. He requires the help of your Sugriv. He can restore the kingdom to Sugriv," and proceeded to tell their entire story to Hanuman in detail. Finally, Lakshman said to Hanuman, "We learned through Kabandha that Sugriv can tell us the whereabouts of the Rakshasa who took away Rama's wife. Sugriv must help us find Sita. This Rama, who has given endless boons to those who asked, has sought the refuge of Sugriv for this help." Lakshman felt great sorrow even to utter these words. Hanuman said diplomatically, "You are great souls. Sugriv ought to have come seeking you. By the merit of his good deeds, you yourselves have come seeking him. Sugriv will fully cooperate with you to find Sita Devi. Shall we now go to Sugriv? Satisfied that Hanuman was trustworthy and speaking the truth, Rama and Lakshman prepared to go with him. Hanuman abandoned his brahmachari form, assumed his Vanara form, and carrying Rama and Lakshman on his back, went to the Rishamukha mountain. Sugriv was not on Rishamukha. He was on the Malaya mountain. Hanuman went there and informed him that Rama and Lakshman had arrived and told Sugriv that making friends with them would be beneficial. He also explained the help that Rama and Lakshman required from Sugriv. After hearing Hanuman's words, Sugriv's fear vanished. He rejoiced, abandoned his Vanara form, assumed a handsome human form, and came to see Rama and Lakshman. He said to Rama, Hanuman has told me everything about you. It is a great honor and a great benefit for me, a Vanara, that you, a great king, have come seeking my friendship, and extended his hand as a sign of friendship. Rama took Sugriv's hand and made his feeling of friendship clear to him. Then Rama embraced Sugriv warmly. Hanuman churned the Arni woods to create a fire, first worshipped that fire himself, and then placed it between Rama and Sugriv. They both circumambulated that fire and made a pact of friendship with the fire as witness. From then on, they vowed that the joys and sorrows of one would be the other's as well. Sugriv broke off a branch of a malmaddi tree and brought it, Rama, and he sat upon that branch. Likewise, Hanuman broke off a branch of a sandalwood tree and made Lakshman sit upon it. Then Sugriv said to Rama, Rama, my brother Vali has done me injustice. He has abducted my wife. You must grant me protection, for I wander these forests in fear of Vali. Sugriv, in return for your friendship, I shall slay your brother Vali. His death lies in my arrows, Rama said. Only through your grace must I regain my kingdom and my wife. Hanuman has told me everything regarding the purpose for which you wander these deserted forests. Taking advantage of the time when you and your brother were absent, Ravana forcibly carried away Sita Devi who was alone. He also killed Jatayu, who came to stop him. Your separation from your wife will soon end. No matter where Sita Devi is in the three worlds, I will bring her and hand her over to you. Now I understand what I saw that day was Sita Devi, without a doubt. I saw Sita sitting in Ravana's lap, weeping as she was carried through the sky. She too saw me and the four Vanara heroes with me. Seeing us, she tied her ornaments in her upper garment and threw the bundle toward us. We have kept those ornaments safely all this time. You may identify them by looking at them, he said. Rama was eager to see those ornaments upon hearing these words. Sugriv rose, went into a cave, and returned with the bundle of Sita's ornaments. Upon seeing the bundle, Rama recognized Sita's upper garment and collapsed with a heart filled with grief. Weeping bitterly, he said, Lakshman, look at this upper garment and these jewels that Sita threw down while Ravana was carrying her away. She must have dropped them on thick grass, for see how they are without the slightest damage. Lakshman looked at Sita's ornaments and said, I do not recognize these armlets or earrings, but I do recognize these anklets which I saw while prostrating at Sita's feet. Rama turned to Sugriv and said, That Rakshasa carried away my wife, who is as dear as my life, even as you were watching. Where did he go? Please tell me, I shall take his life this very moment, he said. Sugriv said he knew nothing regarding Ravana. However, he made a vow that he would make all necessary efforts to find Sita. Then, offering courage to Rama, he said, Even being a mere Vanara, I have not sunk into such grief for my wife. Grief serves no purpose. One must adopt manliness and remain courageous, he advised. Hearing these words, Rama took heart, wiped his eyes, and said to Sugriv, You have spoken words worthy of a true friend. It is difficult to find such a dear friend in times of distress. You must certainly make the effort to search for Sita. Now, tell me of the help I must provide to you. Do not have any doubt as to whether that help is possible for me. I have given my word to slay Vali, and there is no lie in that. I have never been one to speak an untruth, he said. The Vanaras were immensely pleased by Rama's words. Afterward, Rama and Sugriv conversed in solitude and shared their respective troubles with one another. Sugriv said to Rama, My brother is of great strength. He insulted me while I was the crown prince and drove me from the kingdom. He usurped my wife, who is dearer to me than life itself. He cast my friends into prison. He is making many attempts with the intent to kill me. I have killed many Vanaras whom he sent. It was only due to fear of my brother that I did not come before you as soon as I saw you. All I have now are these ones, such as Hanuman. It is only because of their support that I am still alive. There is no life or happiness for me unless that Vali, my supreme enemy, is dead. This is my tale of sorrow. Troubles should be shared with friends, after all, he said. Chandamama Ramayana, Part 24 complete. For now, Swasti.